The natural hair enemy. So if you have been following this series, the last question from our last series was, what is the natural hair enemy, like the absolute worst thing you can do to your natural hair? And I'm going to be covering how to prevent it. Welcome to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Okeke Mary. We grow on this channel, so if you want to grow with us, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our new uploads. If you are not new here, hey, hey, thank you so much, you guys, for following through this series. This is the part 5 of the natural hair series, and you guys, this is the part 4. That part, if you have not seen the other parts, they will be linked. Is a playlist, so take your time, go through the playlist. If you have any questions, ask me. But if you have been following this series up till this point, you are a real OG. Like, thank you. Anyway, let's get into the video. How to moisturize your particular hair type. There are scientific reasons for most of these methods of moisturizing your natural hair. So moisture is water, basically. I don't know, maybe some people don't know, because I've heard some people say, won't your hair smell? If they know, your hair will not smell. Your hair loves water. I'm not saying that you should get your hair soaking wet like when you usually wash your hair. If you use a spray bottle, it will help you regulate like the water. Your hair will just be damp. It's not going to cause you any damage, and you can moisturize in protective styling. That's when you make your hair, and you can moisturize when your hair is not made too. So moisture, like I said, moisture is water. And a basic moisturizing routine, when you are talking about moisturizing your natural hair, these are the 3 main things, or 4 main things involved, because of recent we add another brother was added to the list. Or let me even say 5. For you to say that you have moisturized your hair, you have to have liquid or hair growth tea or leave-in conditioner, or all. That's obviously liquid and water are the same thing. The best way to incorporate hair growth teas into your routine is to put it into your moisture routine. I learned that from Natural Black Girl, and if you know her on this page, she has really long natural hair that is flourishing. Then oil, cream or butter, and gel, organic gels. So for low porosity hair, you use LCO method or LBO method. I've already explained what L and B and all these other things are. It's just that sequence. The way that you apply it is what matters, and the consistency of the products you use because of your particular hair type. In fact, you can even remove cream, because if cream is going to be too thick for especially low porosity hair girlies, and if you have fine textured hair, cream may be too thick for your particular hair type. So you can even choose to remove cream. Just, you would check it, you get. But for what I would advise for low porosity, I don't have low porosity hair, but if you have low porosity hair, in the comments you let me know what you think about it. I feel it's better to remove cream or hair butter because of how your natural hair type is. So then gel that I talked about, if you're using gel in your hair, you can use your liquid, your gel, and then your oil. Any moisturizing routine that you are doing that you don't seal it in, you are not moisturizing your hair. And sealants are mostly oils and creams and butters. So if you just spray water on your hair and carry your hair and be going, you did not moisturize your hair. If you just rub cream on your hair, or hair butter or soulmate, or if you just rub cream on your hair and just start going, you didn't moisturize your hair. Your hair will still be dry. So remember that I said moisture is water. A moisturizing routine must have water and must be sealed. High porosity, liquid, the same liquid, is the same components basically, but like I said, just the arrangement. So LOC, lock. Cream should be the last you apply, and I don't know, I will say that this tip applies to both low porosity and high porosity hair, but make sure when you're applying cream on your hair, especially high porosity girlies, make sure you concentrate the cream or the petroleum jelly or whatever at the tips of your hair, because the tips of your hair are the oldest part of your hair and is more prone to breakage and tangle. So I'm sure that a good number of you have already guessed what the natural hair enemy is. If you haven't, it is breakage. I mean, that is what is making our hair not to grow. And the thing is, our hair breaks quite easily. So make sure that you are concentrating cream. I didn't say you shouldn't rub it any other part of your hair, but that tip of your hair, rub it and twirl it. Vaseline is actually really good for your natural hair, especially I'm talking about high porosity. Talking about high porosity, because low porosity, we know how products sit on the hair and all that, so it may not really penetrate your hair. Then medium porosity, you can play around with both of or any of the methods, LCO, LOC, LB. You can even choose to medium porosity. You can choose not to do the whole 3-step process. You can do just the 2-step process that I advise low porosity people to do. If you do the 2-step process, you are very much good to go. You don't have to add the third one. I had the gel. Actually, I forgot to add for the high porosity gel is when you use gel. People normally say that now that only using gel is the best way to moisturize your hair. I'm actually speechless about that one. We're talking about gels, we're not talking about Eco Styler gel. Eco Styler gel is a styling gel. What we're talking about is organic gels like aloe vera, flaxseed. If you find those gels bottled up, you can use those. I think Ambunu draws, but I don't know if like it's in a gel form, or because I think Ambunu is used in cleansing. But any gel, organic gel, you apply that to your hair and then you seal it in. To me, I believe that you should seal it in. If you apply gel to your hair, you can choose to use oil to seal it in and forget about using cream, or you can choose to use cream. But you can, I think it's best not to use like all the steps. If you are using gel, then you can do LGO or LGC or LGB. Yeah, you can do that, because I feel like if you use the whole 4-step process, your hair may be too weighed down, and when you sit down somewhere and you stain that place with oil, I think that would be your case if you go through the whole 4-step process. Feel free to try out all these methods and then pick your favorite. I think I'll say that. Yes. Then now that you've known how to moisturize your hair, how often should you moisturize your hair according to your hair type? So we already know the characteristics of low porosity hair. The moisture actually can stay longer in low porosity hair. So low porosity hair can get away with moisturizing once a week. But remember, I said that it's a spectrum, so you have to check what works for you. But how for you to know when to moisturize, like let's say I wash my hair on Sunday, then I moisturize on Sunday, then you just leave your hair and monitor your hair. Then when you check when your hair dries, like maybe if your hair dries on Thursday, then you know that okay, you should moisturize on Wednesday. You shouldn't wait for your hair to dry very badly before you moisturize. So like give or take, most of the time low porosity hair girlies, once a week or twice a week is okay for you. Then high porosity girlies, every 2 days, every 3 days you moisturize your hair because of how quickly our hair dries. Then medium porosity girlies, you can play around with 1 or 2, but always still moisturize your hair. Just check. But when your hair is moisturized, it tends to have this feel good feeling. Like when you press it, it will be like soft foam. When you're squeezing it, it just be like. But if your hair is dry, it will be cracking. Okay guys, so we've talked about moisture routine. That's basically what you need to know about moisture routine. But there's also another routine that you need to balance. You have to balance moisture and protein. That's the other routine you need to balance, so that your hair will, because the truth is, which is crazy, if your hair is dry, it will break. If your hair is too soft, it will break. And your hair being too soft, the solution to your hair being too soft is what? Protein. I mentioned it in one of the videos about products, that if a product is written strengthening, it most likely has protein in it. You need to find a balance. So that's what we'll talk about in the next part of this series. Remember that if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed, we're in part 5. Oh, please, please, let us grow. We are growing. How will we grow if you don't subscribe? Like, let's grow together, okay? And thank you for watching this video. See you in my next video. Bye, loves.